Okay, we have the inch and a half plastic K530 series diaphragm valve that we're going to take apart, put back together. A little rebuild. Now, in order to repair the valve, usually use a strap wrench on this. Don't use a pipe wrench because you'll break it. This is just made out of plastic. Doesn't have to be very tight. Cap comes right off. Normally the stem would be attached, but I've modified the valve slightly just so I can work with it easily right now. What you would do, this would normally be attached. You'd unthread this. Now's when you have the fun. What you do, you take this ring off. This ring is here to keep the diaphragm in one place, and it also locks in the cover. So it keeps the diaphragm centered and keeps the cover, everything rigid.
So the diaphragm has holes in it?
Yeah, the diaphragm will have holes in it.
Okay.
Those match up with pins, and then this will match up with the holes and the pins on the actuator cover. Now, because this is a spring-loaded valve, this is going to want to pop off when I unthread it. There's a slotted area on the valve which would be difficult to see.
So we'll try it and give it.
But it'll so that'll hold it, so you can turn this off. You don't want to put pliers and stuff on this if you don't have to, because then if it's stuck, you can, because this gets very difficult to get off. So you can put maybe a vice grip or a channel lock or something like that to just break it loose. Normally it's not that tight. So now we can get the diaphragm off. We get the retainers off. And the spring. Now, if it doesn't have a spring assist open, it makes it a lot easier because it's pretty much accessed in there. Now, in the inside of the valve that holds all this together is a snap ring. Now, there's a couple different ways you can get it out: needle nose pliers or snap ring pliers. One sometimes works better than the other. Breaks really easy if you're not careful. But then you're usually lucky because when you buy the kit, you get a new one. Now once you have that off, put your wrench back on again. You can pry it out. That's it. There's nothing left in that valve. There's no replaceable seats. It has a seating surface in the bottom, but nothing to replace. The only working parts are what you see right here. So if we were to rebuild this valve, take that off. Just replacing this. The seat retainer. That's all. That's the seat, rubber seat.